Hello and welcome along to the second instalment of Roadside Botany, taking rambles up and down Irish countryside roads to see what we can see. So let's see what we can see. Now at first glance I thought this was a fairy foxglove, but I don't think it is. See, I saw those faded flower stems there. At least that's what I thought it was, but on second glance it's actually an alpine geranium, or Erodium ricardii. It's a little bit of a false alarm there, but beautiful nonetheless, and reminiscent of her Robert, rightly so, because it's in the same family. And it's getting a bit windy here and they're getting a bit battered, but they'll survive, as is their nature. And known collectively as crane's bills, because their seed pods look fancifully somewhat like a bird's beak or bill. And another one I found to be a little bit tricky on first glance, but I think it's white mustard. It's all on its lonesome here. Kind of seed pod on it there on the end, the little tip of it. As I say, they can grow like over a meter tall, so it's probably struggling here, and that's the best it could achieve, maybe. Or I'm totally misidentifying it, that's possible too. Seed pod itself, and normally I believe white mustard normally has little hairs on it, and it's almost reminiscent of like a radish or sea radish, and it's in the cabbage family, Brassicaceae. So, but if anybody can identify that, let me know in the comments. The mustard's not completely alone, as over here I thought at first it was going to be red clover, but I believe it to be white clover. It's more rounded at the ends. I believe that to be white clover. I think the red clover is a little bit sharper, pointed leaf tips, and used as a green manure in both gardens and farms alike. Leguminous, so nitrogen fixer. It's dug into the soil to enrich it. At St. John's Wort, not uncommon to see Hypericum on the roadsides as escapees and so on. A big family, a lot of Hypericums. I think this one might be Hypericum calicinum, but then I'm not entirely sure, but it's nice to see it. It's a beautiful flower. As I said, loads of them, but nice big happy Edna. And here comes the rain. Better get a move on. It's a lesser knapweed, I believe. Centauria nigra, also called hardheads. It's in the daisy family, aster family, Asteraceae. Similar in appearance to a thistle, but it just doesn't have the prickles like a thistle. Also called mullock dove in Irish. I get dizzy looking at that. Just fancy American lad here. It's fool's parsley, or cow parsley. Triscus sylvestris. Best to just avoid that altogether. A little bit invasive. In the Cara family, the flowers come up on umbels. They're little 5-petaled white bios. Similar to a lot of things, so for that reason, steer clear of it. And past its flowering now, but still looking quite impressive. There's a wild teasel, Dipsacus sylvestris. Still looking quite proud and impressive. Gather them up. Brush your hair with. Basil rosette of leaves down there, from which the flower spikes fly up. Here's a big buddleia, again past its flowering period, obviously. Popping out of cracks and crevices and walls all over the place. A butterfly bush, and you can see why it's known as that. Conical spikes of purplish white flowers that butterflies absolutely adore. Féileacán is the Irish word for butterfly. It's a nice word. Féileacán. Then lastly, but not leastly, Achillea millefolium. It's literally the only little patch of them that I've found along here. Áthar Halún, I believe, in Irish. Love the leaves on it. Feathery boughs. Pinnately divided and alternate. And the whole plant is very fragrant. I don't know, aromatic is the right term or not, but I suppose maybe it depends whether you like it or not. But I certainly do like it. I think it smells great. Fading here now, but it'll be back. It always comes back. Áthar Halún or Talún. Talún meaning land or earth, and Áthar meaning father. So just before I go, check out some of the ivy flowers. Cool. Thanks for stopping by and having a ramble with me. Hopefully I'll see you again in the next one. And until then, thanks for watching. Take care. Goodbye.